Well, no, it's pretty pathetic, but it's something. Yeah, I guess it's something. Let's get into a beer review with the BeerSarge. Hi guys, welcome back to Beer Reviews with the BeerSarge. Well, as time marches on in life, there are things that happen to your body that you just don't want to happen, and yeah, well, I've got to that point. Yeah, the old body does not process things like it's supposed to, and therefore I have to give up a lot of stuff that I like fucking pies, fucking chips, fucking bread, anything that contains the fucking nasty carbohydrates. So I am now one of those wankers who walks around the supermarket with a pair of these, looking at the back of packets, and unfortunately that includes fucking beer. So yeah, you'll see me now going like this and looking at the fucking beer to see how much carbohydrate and how much sugar is in these delightful products, and if they have too much carbohydrates in it, then I just have to pass on them. Yeah, that's just it. Health, gotta look after yourself. So that's what I'm doing. I've restricted myself down to, as little as possible, so that I can still enjoy my life. After going to the doctor, and he told me that everything that I enjoy doing I had to stop, and I had to start doing shit that I didn't like exercise. I haven't quite got to the exercise yet, but I have stopped doing a lot of the things that I like, which is drinking beer, eating bread, eating chips, and eating pies. So I'm down to no pies, no chips, and I thought, fuck it, you know what, I'm going to have a fucking beer every now and then, because what would be the point otherwise? So today, luckily, I have found a beer that I'm allowed to drink. Yeah, so let's get into that one now. So I'm one of those people that subscribes to that Black Box NZ it is, and occasionally they send you boxes of stuff to try. Well, yep, that was a little bit of a bummer this time, because yeah, I got the glasses out. Fuck all in the box I could actually eat. So the testers in the house are going to be testing the stuff, but in there was this. Boundary Road have saved my bacon, which I can eat, with a Boundary Road Brewery's low carb Hazy. Now I'll put these on and look like one of those wankers in the supermarket looking at beer like this. Alright, so it says it has 5.6 grams of carbohydrates. Still a little high for me. It says low carb. It is lower than a standard beer. The one for me that sticks out is sugar. It's 0.7, and that's for me kind of just on my cusp. I don't. Yeah, it's okay. But it's a hazy, and if I'm having one beer a week, then I think this will be okay. In fact, I know it'll be okay because I fucking said it would be. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. But let's read what it says, because it's fucking tiny writing as well, so I need these for that as well. Low carb hazy, fruity notes, hazy and low in carbs, a lightly hazed golden yellow appearance, supported by a mix of grapefruit, citrus and melon aromas, light hoppy fruitful taste, low bitterness with a short finish, hazelicious, gently invert before opening. It's got 20 IBUs, it's got pale crystal and black malt, and it uses Citric, Galaxy and Mosaic. Now it does say here 40% less carbs compared to the hazy pale ale that they produce, which is 4.8. Now this, beer wise, is a 4.5. So you're not fucking losing much, really. But are we going to lose the flavour? Is this going to be fucking terrible? I fucking hope not, because what would be the point? Anyway, let's get this into a glass. So it says it's well, I guess it's hazy. It's hazy-ish. It's hazy-ish. Hazy-ish. Yeah, you can't see through it, so I guess they're fucking right. It does smell pretty good. Yeah, that smells alright. It's got lots and lots of that fruity sort of flavours. Wouldn't say it's overly tropical fruity like a, you know, big banger of a hazy, but it's got some potential there. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. So let's get this down the gullet and have a crack. Well, I guess I'm stuck with it. No, it's not too bad. I mean, for what it is, absolutely fucking zero bitterness. It doesn't even really taste like a beer. Yeah, it does. It's got a little bit of a beer taste to it. Again, it is because of I think because I pulled the carbs out of it, it is a little bit thin. But if that's what you have to do, and that's what you are looking for, this beats some of the low carb stuff that you find, like that ultra blonde. Fucking yeah, because it has got a ton more flavour. Yeah, so that's pretty good. That's not bad for us poor bastards that have to drink low carb stuff. Yeah, this is alright. This is alright. Put it this way. If you're looking at fucking sorting your health out, this sort of thing, yeah, good for you. It's good for you, there you go. Beer, it's good for you. Yeah, that's great for a low carb. Yeah, it's no Mr. Miyagi. God, I'll never taste one of those again, will I? But anyway, there you go. There's a beer review from BeerSarge. A low carb beer review from the BeerSarge.